Okay, we cap radio, bong hits and cameos. That's a perfect ratio. Let's get high and watch a movie, blowing bomb haze. Me and my fiance, we cap all day. Let's get high and watch a movie.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Caleb. With me, as always, my fiance, Lauren. And once again, friend of the show, we got Crack Amico in the house. Crack, what's up, buddy?
What up, y'all? Good to be back. Weed Cap Radio, another one.
Another one. We're back in business, dude. And there's been some fuckery afoot today from the technocrats, dude. We both got hit hard today. I don't know, like...
yeah, what happened?
I tagged you in a post, and then 10 seconds later, I went to like look at it, and your profile was just blank.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's been a whirlwind of a day, because that's how I woke up, was seeing that my Instagram was suspended and I had 180 days to appeal. And if I didn't appeal, my account would be permanently suspended. They didn't give me a reason why. And I checked my email, and I received an email an hour before that said, you passed your review. You're good to use Instagram. I didn't apply for a review or anything. So I don't know if it was just a glitch or something, but yeah, that had me a little worried. Instagram isn't my biggest like platform, but it's still, you know, I don't want to lose that shit.
Of course not, dude. I mean, we got our show email permanently deleted early this morning, and it was like it's been permanently disabled. And then I looked it up, and it was like terroristic threats or like CP, and which we're guilty of neither, which I feel like goes without saying. But they were like Google just took the account away. And in your case, when I saw that you were gone, I was driving down the road and I almost had to pull over because I pictured Lemaire Lee with Cheeto dust on his fingers hitting like the enter button and getting you banned.
Nah, it's weird, man. I don't know what the fuck was going on with it. I feel like they knew the video I was about to drop, because I dropped the video about 2 hours ago.
I saw
talking about you know, some people that most people might not want to talk about. So could have been that. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I think there were definitely some J's involved, if we can be totally. There's another marginalized group of people that I'm on the outs with this week. Before we get into the theme of the show, Tuesday, Crack, you're a man with a penis. When you go into a bathroom, do you know how normally there's two regular urinals and a little urinal?
That sounds right. I wouldn't bet my life savings on that, but yeah.
I mean, is that a Baltimore thing? Do you guys not have like one little urinal per bathroom down there?
No, that sounds about right, but I feel like, you know, there could be some different setups. That sounds pretty basic though, for like standard medium-sized men's bathroom.
Fair enough. Well, Lauren obviously didn't know. She's never been in a men's bathroom, so she had no idea. So on Tuesday, I go into a bathroom. I'm taking a piss, and I don't know about you. I always pick the little urinal. I don't know why. I just enjoy it. Like, I super enjoy like pissing in the little urinal. It's like it's just like a treat. It's like something like, I
think it's autistic.
It's not autistic. It's got nothing to do with anything like that. It's just a man can't have a hobby anymore. So
what kind of hobby is that?
I'm pissing in the little urinal, and I hear the faintest tap, like maybe like a cotton ball brushing against a piece of felt. And I turn around, and there's a little person, an actual real life little person, first one I've seen in years. And he's tapping his foot, and I had to take like a 45-second piss while he was waiting to use the small urinal.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was rough.
What are the odds on that? Well, first off, what you said just triggered a lot of things in my brain, not in like a bad way. First off, I would say that using the urine as a person that, you know, people have alleged at times, even myself, I might be a little tistic, have a little bit of the tism. I'll tell you straight up, using any urinal in a public bathroom is not autistic. Autistic is straight to the stall every time.
That's true. That is a good point.
Because I'm a stall guy, and it has nothing to do with my size or lack thereof.
Of course not.
I consider myself an average man without getting into too much graphic detail, but I'm not a guy like my ideal situation when I walk in the bathroom. multiple stalls. Stall is open. If I gotta piss really, really, really bad, I can use a urinal. But otherwise, and I've heard Dan Soder talk about this too. When I go into a public bathroom, if there's no background noise and there's just other people in there and it's like silence and you can just hear people unzipping their pants and shit, I lock up. I just can't pee. I want to pee, but I can't. But if there's some music pumping through, I usually can, but just the silence with other people, it doesn't work for me. I'm in the stall every time, and if somebody walks in while I'm in the stall and I only have to pee like an intermediate amount, I can't even pee. I got to wait for them to leave.
Wow. That's wild. So you're just waiting them out. You just pull out the phone. Maybe
this is pretty vulnerable for the first 5 minutes of the show, but
I'm sorry, dude.
Well,
I
don't
just
know.
feel
I've been editing all day. You could tell like I'm not my best. I'm gonna try and smoke and like really get into my funny bag, but you could tell just a couple minutes ago where I was like, I made a song about some people that you wouldn't want to make a song. So I've just been like editing like memes into a music video all day, so my brain's fried. But
you're all good, dude. Fry it some more. We're all good. You're fine. And by the way, the new song, incredible. It's fantastic, as is all of your work.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I got off work and I didn't know.
I know. I'm sorry. You were in the shower and I was out here just on repeat. And I was texting everybody going, you'll never guess who I'm about to do a show with. No.
One more thing that I thought of, that, the little person using the urinal thing, I never even considered that that's what it might be for, but I have heard people say, and was always the joke, like in school, I've seen it referenced in like movies and pop culture, that like if you go in and you use the short urinal, the little urinal, that means you have a small dick. And that never made sense to me, because you would think if a guy pulls out his dick, assuming it's not hard, assuming you're not fully hard at the urinal, which would be, I think, a party foul. Yeah. If you pull out your dick, if you got a big one, it's hanging lower. So you would think bigger dick, shorter urinal. I never understood that reference in pop culture, but
that doesn't.
I never thought of the little person thing.
Yeah, I think that might be for them. It's like their ramp. You know what I mean?
I thought it was for kids.
It might be for children. I don't know. Like for you to walk right into a stall is mind blowing for me, because every time I walk into a stall, I mean, that's where you find the crime scenes. You walk, you know what I mean? I try to stay out of a stall.
Try being a woman.
You walk.
Every fucking stall is a crime scene.
Women are disgusting like that,
dude. And then you go in the handicap stall because you're like, it'll be fine. And then a person in a wheelchair rolls up when you get out and you're walking. That's fucked. That's my equivalent to your
little person.
Yes.
Well, the problem with the little person is like, I didn't hear him come in like. He was moving so like just like piano keys tapping. I didn't hear him come in, and
you
then
I get him a bell or something.
Yeah, I turned around. Yeah, put a bell on him. I turned around and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he was mean mugging me. Damn. And it wasn't.
I picture you turning around, like just turning around, looking at your six like eye level, and you're still just like, "What?" And then you have to like peer down to him.
It was a rare. I don't want to like. This was like a holographic little person too, because he wasn't white. So this was like a legendary pull on the minority card, and I just felt terrible too, because I'm like, if I would have known he was coming in, I wouldn't have taken the little. But he was really upset. He must have really had to piss the look he was giving me. But
dude, because
what was his race?
He was
black.
And when I say black, I don't mean light. I don't.
he was Jamaican?
He was like midnight.
Ooh.
It was
Nigerian, maybe.
Maybe Nigerian. He might have been that prince I've been hearing about who's distributing these millions.
And you're on his list now.
Yeah. I haven't gotten any emails. Well, that's because our email is disabled by Google. But
damn, dude, you got a Beetlejuice behind you?
Dude, it was. But like. This is the other crazy thing, okay? Like normal face. You know how sometimes there's a certain face, and I'm trying to be tasteful about this, of course. But there's a face sometimes, but this is like, he looked like Wale. That somebody put Wale in a shrink machine and forgot to turn, like the head was hanging out.
Dude,
I can picture it.
It was wild, dude.
That happens though. There's little people who have like normal, like regular
size
people head on a little person's body.
I didn't know this. I remember when I was like 13, I became briefly obsessed with Tucker Max, that frat boy guy who writes
the
Frat
hell is
Tire.
that?
He wrote-
I was into that in like 8th grade as well.
Yeah, I think that's a period in every guy's life. And he said that when he banged a midget,
Oh,
that no, she told him that they're all horribly addicted to like opiates, a lot of them, because their structure and everything, like they have bow legs, and it's like an incredibly painful experience.
Oh,
And then you walk into you're already living a life of pain, and then you walk in and I'm drop trowel taking a racehorse piss. I mean, I finished. I didn't know he was there, but like I was taking my time. I let it hang for a second before I hit the shake. Like I was just chilling.
wow.
So that might have been what kind of upset him. I don't know. Or maybe life upset him. Or maybe, I don't know, like he got fired at the chocolate factory. I don't know. That's fucked up. Sorry about that. The theme tonight is the best sex scenes of all time.
Right.
So I think before we get into specific movies, I think we should go around the three of us and talk about what makes a good sex scene for us. Crack, you're the guest. I'm gonna let you go first, then we'll defer to Lauren, and then I'll wrap it up and put a bow on it.
Okay. To be honest, I don't know, man. I'm not like a big. I don't know. I feel like the sex scene is always like an uncomfortable point because you're either with your.
Mhm.
You're either with like your family, and and I have a story about that. I'll get into it later because we're going around the horn here. But
I don't have one. I don't have a family, so it's totally different experience for me.
What about your mom that smokes weed? Do you guys like watch How High and Friday together and stuff?
No, my mom will get incredibly stoned and she'll watch just the entire series of Malcolm in the Middle and then start back at the
Or
end.
like fall asleep too.
Yeah, she also is a big thing of like I never really had like the experience of like sitting down and watching movies with a family because my mom would be smoking so much weed that when I would hit play, she would start snoring. So I'm watching these by myself.
Or with your younger brother.
Yeah, but he also was like playing like, I don't know, a 3DS the entire time or so. Like if I was sitting down to watch a movie, even if I was with people, I was
the only one watching.
Yeah, I never had like the feeling of like sitting down with your parents and like ingesting a movie, you know? I was kind of on an island.
Sad.
No, it was sick.
Oh.
So I could enjoy the sex scenes.
That is true. I was sitting next to my dad the whole time. So
Oh, Jesus
imagine
Christ.
that.
All right. So like if you had to pick one, so you've never seen a sex scene that you've enjoyed, Crack?
I feel like I have, but I just haven't like made like a mental note of it. You know, like I feel like I can recognize that some are definitely better than others, and it might not be so much I think you're likely to get a better sex scene in an overall better movie, a better production. But I don't know the things to look at that would make them good or bad. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the subject, I guess.
You have no preferences.
That's
like
okay.
You don't have to see tits or like, because for me, I'm thinking we've got to see frontal
For
to
who?
make a good sex scene.
A woman?
Either or, honestly. Either or.
There's not a lot of movies where a guy's just hanging dick.
No, you usually get the balls from the back or like a brief. It's not enough dick for me. You need more dick.
Not enough dick for you. If I had a nickel. Go ahead. What so full frontal is what makes it for you, Lauren?
Yeah.
Full frontal.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go.
And they have to be in love.
Okay. They gotta be on X art or whatever.
Yeah.
I would go the lighting is what does it for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of the 90s sex scene where it's like very yellow and like I think it's called sepia, where it's like got a yellow tint and it's like it's very vintage looking. I like that a lot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to be, look, I'm not sitting here acting like sex scenes are the best part of a movie, but when I want to see one, I want to see.
Sometimes they are though.
I want to see some yellow titties. I want to see, like
some
how
sunset titties.
How the movie Twister is shot, where everything just kind of has a yellow haze.
Yeah.
I want to see that, but I don't want to be able to identify which body parts I'm looking at. It's just close-ups of skin and yellow.
Oh. Sounds like an art film.
It's maybe something a little like that. So what's your story there, Crack?
Well, I just remember the only two things I had coming into this were one time I had a friend growing up who was Irish Catholic, and he was in a family. I think they were, I don't know how many there were at the time, but I think they ended up having like 13 children,
Oof.
a lot of kids. So I don't know how many of us were watching the movie at the time, but I used to hang out over there all the time because they lived on a good amount of land. They had some fun shit to play with, and their parents couldn't even keep up with like 4 of them at a time, let alone like 13. So we got to just run out in the woods and do whatever the fuck we wanted. But one time I was over there for dinner, and we had rented a movie that we were gonna watch, whatever the fuck movie after dinner at their house, and I was gonna sleep over and stuff, and we ended up renting a movie called Crank. Jason Statham. Is this familiar?
Oh, I'm incredibly familiar.
So there was a sex scene in that movie, and we're watching, I think at the time I was in middle school, so it maybe would have kind of been somewhat appropriate if it was just us watching it, but also his mom and dad were watching it, and there were like little kids in the room. And there's the scene where he just like starts fucking the girl like on the street in public in front of everybody. And I just remember his parents getting pissed and turning the movie off and sending everybody to bed all horned up. That really stuck with me as a memory.
I understand that. Absolutely. Yeah. Because in that movie, Lauren, I don't think you've ever seen it.
You don't think I've seen Crank?
Oh, I don't know. You didn't comment on it. You've seen the movie. You've seen the film.
I don't know. Can you describe it?
Right.
Because I've seen a lot of films, but I don't remember them all.
It's where he's got to keep his heart up so he doesn't die.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got to have. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's some sort of like street festival going on. Correct?
I never really revisited that movie, and you would think I would have.
It's trauma.
It was something like that going on. He was out in public, and there were people around for sure.
Yeah, I think it might have been like a quinceañera, or like it was the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Because I seem to remember there being like those little triangles that they hang from used car lot power lines. I just seem to I
know what you're talking.
I seem to remember those being in the background. I don't know. You know what? The only thing that ever happened to me is that like it's similar to this, is that my mom took me when I was 12 or 13 or however the fuck old. I was in 6th grade to see Clerks 2. And we made it through the whole movie. And then when that guy started fucking the donkey, she was like, she didn't even, this is how relaxed. My mom wasn't like, we're leaving. She's like, I'm going to be out there.
She left you?
Yeah. So I just chilled and watched it for a little bit. I think she went and probably got some snacks. If I had to guess, she had to get some cookie dough bites. She was probably very high.
That's such a strange instinct as a parent when something awkward and sexual is happening, and they go, let me abandon my child here in this moment, because I can't go through this with them, but they can stay here.
Yeah, there's a lot of that growing up where it was like, hey man,
they're like, you're gonna experience this one way or another, but I'm not gonna be here.
Like, this is crazy. You'll tough it out. You'll figure it out. And I went to school and I was telling everybody about the scene, and they're like, you saw what? And I'm like, dude, it was interspecies erotica. It was insane. I got
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Well, I feel bad. I was changing gears a little bit. The only other thing that I really remember that really, really stuck with me, I think it hit me at a crucial time in puberty. Do you remember a movie with Keanu Reeves called The Replacements?
Oh, where he's the football guy?
Yeah.
That was filmed in Baltimore, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe. It was
yeah.
Because I think the team might have been like DC or something like that. So it probably was like filmed around that area. Yeah. But I own that movie. And you remember when you had DVDs growing up, if you owned a movie, you would just watch it 1,000 times.
It would be, because it would be in the DVD player. When I don't know about you, but like I would watch something to fall asleep. So I would watch the same movie like 85 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. And then like you'd have to wake up at like 3 a.m. and turn the menu off.
Yeah.
And sometimes the menus would be scary, and I'd wake up like having nightmares and shit.
the menus would be fucked up. It would be like you'd fall asleep watching Euro Trip, and then you'd wake up to a guy going, "I guess he's still there." Like they would add
oh my God, I remember that.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
So you got the DVD for the replacements.
Yeah, so I loved that movie. I loved it. I was a sucker for I was a typical I guess I thought I was like a jock or always wanted to be, which I was. Like I played sports in school and shit like that. I was never like amazing at the sports. But I was really into sports when I was a kid. I was reading all the Matt Christopher books. I was playing all the games I was playing was like Madden and 2K, and all the movies I was like all my favorite movies were like sports movies, and that was like one of my favorite ones. And there's a scene in that movie where, because for anybody who doesn't know, The Replacements is about a team goes on strike in this league that's like sort of like the NFL. I don't know if it's I don't know what league it's supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be the NFL, but they have different team names or something. I can't remember exactly. I'm really getting into the weeds on this. But a team goes on strike, so these guys come in. They find guys from all over the place. One of them plays soccer. They make him the kicker. Another guy, they're like bodyguards, so like these will be the offensive linemen or whatever. So they get like this ragtag group to be this professional team. So
Black guy, wide receiver, running back.
Yeah, that format doesn't change. So the cheerleaders, they got from like a strip club, and there's one scene in the movie where their cheerleaders are dancing, and I just remember at a certain point in my young life, that scene really doing something to me, and watching that over and over and over again, and just feeling feelings and not knowing what to do with them until it led me ultimately to, not to be perverted, but masturbate.
Yeah, dude. I think every guy's got that experience. I would watch American Pie, and this is before you've gone whitewater wristing. So you're just
what's happening?
You got this thing, and you don't know what to do with it, and it hurts a little bit. And you're like, but I still want to keep watching. I don't know. Are you a big strip club guy, correct?
I think when I was in my 20s and I was drinking and doing a lot of drugs, I enjoyed it. Which I'm taken now. I'm with a girl for a long time. Not that I don't even know if she would care if I went, but it's just, I don't know. It's not my kind of place anymore. I had a time with it, but that's the thing. When I did go, I didn't even really enjoy it that much because I was broke as fuck. So I never really had a night where I went out to the strip club and was like, this is the best fucking night ever. Like, it was always just kind of like, yeah, it was cool.
I've only been to a strip club once. When I was 17, no, it was my 18th birthday. I showed up to my biological father's house so he would buy me beer. And I showed up and he was wearing silk boxers on his couch and he was drinking right out of a bottle of Grey Goose. And I was like, are you going to take me to go get beer? You're all fucked up. And he kept going, shh, because his girlfriend was upstairs. He's like, I just remember he kept saying, I'm about half drunk. And that's how you know a white trash dude from Baltimore is blacked out.
All the way drunk.
They keep going, man, I'm about half drunk. So I'm like, well, can you take me to get beer? So he lived in Reisterstown, Maryland. And by the time I got to his house, we had to go to a place called A-Town, which is a shitty piece of shit pool bar. Hole in the wall pool bar in Baltimore County. And so we load up into his truck. And we're heading. I'm thinking he's going to buy me beer. And then he gets on the highway. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck are we going? And he just kept going, shh, I'm about half drunk. And I'm like, he said that to me 100 times. We get down to, there's a neighborhood in Baltimore called The Block. And all of the lights are fluorescent. They have, it's like almost like a little mini Vegas strip. There's like carnival themed clubs. There's like
lots of neon lights,
clowns. There's the Hustler Club. So we get into Baltimore City, which by the way is like a 30-minute drive from his house. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? He's like, it's your birthday. And I'm like, well, I appreciate you remembering. That's nice for a change. And we get into a parking lot and he goes, leave your wallet in the truck. And I'm like, my dad, by the way, one of the most racist people of all time, drove a Chevy Tahoe with lifted spinner rims. You know, those kind of white trash rednecks that are so racist that they can't help but imitate like black culture.
Oh, you should see where I live, dude. It's the fucking capital. That's North Carolina in a nutshell, especially where I live. Yeah, it was the type of dudes that like it was the type of like white dude in high school that like they'd have like a jacked up truck and they would only listen to, like they wouldn't listen to like Biggie or like
Right.
J. Cole or like any, like they would only listen to like Boosie and Gucci Mane. Like they
Right,
only
right,
listen
right.
to the most ignorant rap.
Yeah. Like,
And I don't know why. I don't even have an explanation for that, but I remember recognizing that and being like, they only like the most ignorant rap.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Like my biological father is one of those dudes who like is such a redneck white trash person that like his entire culture is like the chopped and screwed culture of Houston. Like if you saw him driving his truck, you'd be like, oh, he's listening to like Chameleonaire or
Spinners
something.
is a strange, because like I feel like there's definitely some crossover with like redneck and like hood as far as like lifting something up and throwing rims on, but Spinners feels pretty just black across the board.
Well, he does work in the automotive industry as a painter. He never wears a mask, so he's got about 35 years of brain damage. So that probably has something to do with it. But he's like, leave your wallet in the truck, and then he kept saying, just when we get to the door, stick to my ass. And I'm still like, what the fuck? Why are we on the block? So we show up to this place. I'm standing right behind him. He walks right in. They're like, hey, what's up? And he walks right in. And then the guy stops me. He's like, I need to see your ID. And I'm like, I don't have it. I left it in the truck, but you know, I can go get it. He's like, yeah, go get it. So my dad's already inside the strip club, and I have to walk like 3 blocks down in Baltimore City down to like a fucking lot, get the truck, which for some reason he left fucking unlocked. I walk all the way back with my wallet, and the dude, and I have like a learner's permit, so like it's vertical instead of horizontal. And the dude's like, oh man, I can't let you in here. I'm like, well, can you go get my dad? And he's like, oh, that's your dad? Kenny's your dad? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, come on in, my brother, your family. So my dad had been going there so much that he was like, so I walk into this car in this club, and my dad is at the bar, and he has a stripper who looks like Cardi B hanging from the bar above the bar with her legs over his shoulders, and he's taking shots of vodka, and he's like, where the fuck have you been? And I'm like, I had to walk back to the fucking truck. And then anyways, he gives me $40 in ones. And then I'll never forget this stripper named Hershey, who looked like an earthworm from the game Worms 3D. She looked just like an earthworm. She had like braids, like tight braids, and she just looked like a worm. And she came over and was rubbing my thigh, and I gave her all of the ones at once to stop talking to me and stop touching me. And he got really upset. That's the only strip club story I have.
Damn. It doesn't sound like he hates them that much. I don't know. It sounds like he's conquered them.
Well,
have you ever seen that picture of Peter Griffin where he comes back, or the scene where Peter Griffin comes back from the hood? Yeah. And he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go say the N-word in the hood right now. I don't care what happens. And then he comes back and he's wearing like a sash and a crown, and his sash is like the black people, and he's like, they respected me.
Yeah, it is a weird like dichotomy for my father, where he's like a white trash racist bow hunting, like just like he is a literal crackhead.
Yeah, he is.
But then he also like is dating black cops from the District of Columbia. He's banging transgendered women. It's a really weird he is a spectrum. Yeah, he's like this he's an enigma. Like you can never quantify him, because he's one of those people who's like, I don't hate black people, I just hate N-words. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, he probably says the same thing at the bar. He's like, guys, I'm an enigma. I'm just like you. Like, what the fuck you say?
and that he just hands
Yeah,
them.
I don't know how good of a dad he is, but he sounds like fucking just awesome as a dude.
That's
No,
that's
he
the thing.
wasn't a good dad.
Sounds like he likes to have fun.
Terrible father, but like one of the realest dudes. You like so one. I've told this story before, but I have a younger sister who's a half sister to me. One time he used to go on crack binges where he would disappear on Friday nights and be gone for days at a time. And so like he left on a Friday night, and I never lived with him because he couldn't be trusted with children. But my sister, she came back. He came back on like a Monday night after being gone for 3 days, and he came in and asked my sister's mom. He's like, "You got to give me money. This bitch is about to beat my ass." And she's like, "What the fuck? Where have you been? What are you talking about?" And so my sister's mom goes out, and it is a Mexican dude in a wig that my father's been smoking crack with and apparently banging for money all weekend long. And then my sister's mom beat the shit out of the tranny.
Yep.
Whoa.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, and honestly, that I was kind of hooked on one part of the story until the last line where who was it? Your aunt? You said beat up a man.
No. My sister. So my sister. We share the same father. She's got a different mom, and so he came back and asked my sister's mom for money and was like, "This bitch is about to kick my ass." And then my sister's mom went out there and got in a fist fight with the tranny that my father had been smoking crack and banging all weekend.
And she beat your dad's ass too.
Yeah, she did. She beat him with like a coat hanger or something.
2 men.
That's crazy. Yeah, dude. She
was on crack too. She was
yeah.
Not
They
to
were.
Be fucked with.
They were all just kind of chasing the dragon.
Do you ever feel like I don't know what it's like. I don't even think about this, but living in Baltimore, like being from Baltimore, do you guys ever felt like the Wire was just like making fun of you?
Yeah, we couldn't actually finish it because it hit too close.
Yeah, I would fucking throw the remote and be like, all right, now they're just taking it a little too far. This getting a little fucking out of hand. All right. No, I mean, so like, and like this area of Maryland is very weird because there's a lot of really ghetto,
people from the city moved to our area where we were born.
Yeah.
But our parents grew up in the city.
Right. So we're a little bit outside the city. But so my stepfather grew up, literally downtown. Lauren's dad grew up downtown. Lauren's mom grew up downtown. But now, so like out here where we're literally 20 minutes from the city out here, there's nothing but like the most dumbest white trash hillbillies you've ever met.
Yes.
And they're intermingling. It's like when salt water and fresh water meet and you just see it swirling around. It's like dude, it's so brackish up here. It's a very brackish.
Yeah, it's been years at this point, but I have been to Baltimore once.
Oh yeah,
we're sorry.
May
I intrude and ask what you came to our lovely area for?
Of course, I went one time, because I went. It was like one of my relatives got married, and my dad asked me if I wanted to go. I guess it was like sort of their honeymoon or vacation afterwards, but my dad asked me if I wanted to go with them on a cruise that they were going on.
Okay. And it left out of the port.
Yeah. So I went there. I can give you pretty much all my experiences. I was drinking a lot at the time.
Oh.
And being with my dad didn't stop me because he was drinking a lot too. He still is. He never stopped. But
I feel your pain, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to even say it, but what'd you say your dad's name was?
Kenny.
Yeah, mine is too.
No way, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say it, but I don't know. There is like a real person behind who I am. So if I get famous enough, people are gonna know my real name anyway. So I don't know why I wouldn't say that. That would be weird for me to not acknowledge our dads have the same name and are both alcoholics. I don't think my dad ever did crack. He did a lot of coke, but
okay.
But yeah, he's like a functioning, in quotes, alcoholic because he makes it to work every day, but he lost his family and was abusive. So like, your definition of functioning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. But like
I-
he was never going on 4-day binges and letting BG&E turn the lights off.
No, I think my dad just had like a hard life and had like emotional issues and trouble connecting with people, but he always, you know, he provided for my family. He went to work. He was
Fair enough.
pretty, you know, decently responsible,
Respectable.
you know. So your Kenny's a little bit wilder, I think.
Yes.
But
Dude, we got angels and you know, like the angel and the devil on your shoulder. you got the angel Kenny and I got the devil Kenny, dude.
yeah, which mine is like a fallen angel because he's definitely not, you know, there's some bad stuff. But anyway,
I feel you.
I won't get caught on that part. And I think I want to say I was probably right around 21.
Okay.
Probably right around that age, because my dad sent me to go get some beer, and we were at this hotel that we were staying at before we left for the cruise, and I went down. There was a like a convenience store, like a gas station
Yeah.
right down. And I was like, okay, I'll go pick us up some beer. It was just like a walk away. And I go in there and there's like this African guy, and I'm looking around the coolers. I'm like, where the fuck is the beer? Why does this gas station not have any fucking beer? And I went to ask the guy, and he was like, no, we don't have.
Yeah.
I was
dude.
like, almost got in a fight with I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't have beer? This is a fucking gas station. Where am I fucking supposed to get beer? And he's like, at the liquor store. And I was like, at the liquor store? I'm gonna get fucking beer? Are you retarded? What the fuck are you talking about? And then I figured out you guys sell beer at the liquor store,
Yeah. It's
which I thought was fucking insane.
It is
But-
crazy because also it's specifically Baltimore, Carroll, and a couple other counties, because literally where I drive for work every day, you get beer in a gas station, you get beer in Safeway, you get beer in the grocery store. But in this little pocket right here,
They
you
don't
have to
want
go
us
to
to have anything good.
you have to go to you have to go talk to like the comic book guy who always works at the liquor store, has a braided ponytail, and he's like, and you know, you put up like a 6-pack of Bud Light, and he's like, are we having some sort of themed party for beer that's not good? And you're like, dude, just ring me the fuck out. Like I'm a fucking you're gonna have to call the cops. You make another comment like that. I'm not buying fucking light beer unironically. I'm buying it because I want to get drunk. I don't want to. I'm not. And he's like, we have a really good double cannon IPA, and I'm like, I'm about to come over this fucking counter. Ring me out and just stop looking like you frequent Comic Cons.
Yeah, that's it was just a weird fish out of water moment, because at that point in my life I had only ever gotten beer from a gas station. And now I'm going to this gas station, this other place, and they're like, we don't have it. You got to go to the liquor store. I thought he was fucking with me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
Oh,
like
wow.
fully understand him because he's African. So of course I figure I'm American. He's probably wrong in this
Right.
situation. And yeah, boy was I wrong. And then we did get beer. We drank. We went to the night before we left. We went to the Horseshoe Casino. I blacked out, had to be removed. I passed out at a blackjack table. I was being like really annoying and obnoxious, and I woke up the next day and was hungover, and my dad was really pissed at me and said that I made a fool out of everyone involved, and I had to go on a cruise with all those people.
Oh,
dude.
no.
That's the worst, is then the hangover, the shameful hangovers at the beginning of the vacation.
Yeah,
And
and
you
I felt bad about it for a few hours, and then went on the cruise and proceeded to get much more drunk than everybody else there, and did not give a fuck about. I forgot about that whole experience. Nothing bad happened on the cruise, but I definitely wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna take it easy on the cruise now. I just kept getting fucked up.
Hell yeah.
You're like, you can't get
If you-
worse.
Look, I got to make a proposal. If you ever come back to Baltimore, I want to take you on a Baltimore tour. And I think
tour?
a Baltimore
tour.
dude, a Baltimore tour. We're gonna go get you some hip hop fish and chicken with salt, pepper, and ketchup.
Mhm.
I'll take you to Oasis, the strip club that my dad just to the outside. We're not going to go in. I'm a man of I'm faithful as well. I'll just take you. We'll take you on a tour, and then maybe if you find it in your heart, maybe I could be your hype man on stage in Baltimore, because we have a new language that we speak in Baltimore. I don't know if you follow Andrew Callahan or anything, but there's a new urban ebonics that's being developed in Baltimore, where everything's a goot or a newt. Have you heard this?
I haven't heard that. I know the Baltimore thing of like black people in Baltimore, they don't say two, they say two. Like
Well,
they talk like that.
that's
but-
just an accent. Yeah, but like no, there's a whole I'll send you a link. There's a whole new language that I think it originated out of trying to avoid like incriminating things on wiretaps. So
Nice.
now there's literally a whole new language being spoken.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Sorry,
gotta
I
look
don't.
up.
It's kind of not for public consumption.
Got it.
You know what I mean? It's
Not for you.
right. It's not your language, Lauren. You're too white.
Is
hey,
it like how Philly uses John for everything?
It's kind of like that, but it's full sentences of things that don't sound like words.
Is it sort of like pig Latin or something?
It's kind of like that. Hold on, let me see if I can find a clip. And I'll just type in like Baltimore language and maybe play you a little because it's like here you go. Jackal and Yang.
Oh.
Here we go. Hold on. No, here.
Did you eat?
Oh, never mind. This is a white guy. I'll send you a clip. Oh, Baltimore's secret language.
This will be the way all people going to Atlanta will actually say they are going to Atlanta. You want Atlanta? No, Atlanta Badangs. Ha 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 on getting nangs. Badooget also can be used to replace the word head in all aspects of acts. Dude, hey, where you get that badooget trimmed up?
See, it's a badooget, a nougat, a badangs. It's a whole new language being developed, and Baltimore's is at the forefront of it.
Damn, it's so like ugly and clunky sounding.
Yeah.
Like basing a language around nougat. That's insane.
Yeah, we're three musketeers up here. All right, hey, speaking of sex scenes, we got Ryan from the Clever Name podcast. He's got a specific sex scene that he wants to talk about. Is it cool if I bring him on?
Of course.
That's perfect, Craig.
Clever podcast, Ryan.
Yeah. Ryan, what's up, dude?
How's it going?
Jeez,
Oh my
gotta
God.
turn that mic down a little bit, buddy boy.
Oh, Jesus, it's pretty low.
Well, it's got to be just a tad lower.
All right. Okay. How's that?
Yeah, you sound angry, man. It's like you're like screaming at us right now.
I'm extremely mad. Hold on, maybe my mic's set up to the wrong thing.
Yeah, maybe
No, I
just
don't know.
a couple inches away from the face there. Ryan, I'd like for you. So I've kind of filled Crack in a little bit on the
Awesome.
OnlyFans dad thing, but if you could just give us the cliff notes, maybe we'll kind of kick that around just a tad.
Oh, I went and I was looking at on the internet and when I was just jerking off myself, and I stumbled across a freeze frame of a person that looked exactly like my stepmom, and I was like, oh shit, I have to click on that. Obviously, I have to see what's going on there.
Yeah, new
thought-
doppelganger unlocked.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like it looked exactly like her, and I was like, maybe it's somebody that looks exactly like her, or maybe this is like a sex scene that she did before she was with my dad. And I was like, all right, so I click on that and I start watching it, and I'm like, holy shit, this is my stepmom. I'm like, this is like it's her. She has like a very distinct voice. She looks like or she sounds like Fran Drescher or like Lois Griffin. So it's
Nice.
not a sexy voice that you want to hear in porn.
Speak
But,
for yourself.
All right, but yeah, so she's doing her whole thing. She's like, "Oh yeah, oh my god, I'm loving it." And I'm like, "Oh, this is horrifying." So I'm watching it.
The
I'm like,
McDonald's commercial.
yeah, pretty much. And she's really going to town, and she's got, I don't know what happened to her tits, but it looked like somebody used them as a speed bag. She's got like bruises all over them. They're like black and blue. And I was like, this is horrifying to watch. And then she gets up and just like leaves the room in the middle of this. And it turns, and then I see somebody turn to the camera, and it's my dad. And I'm like, oh fuck. And this is like, they're in their 60s. And I'm like, this is horrifying. And then my dad starts talking to the camera like it's like a live stream.
I didn't know it was this bad. I thought it was like them having sex and you're seeing like a side profile of your dad. I didn't know your dad was doing like POV, like let me
He's
get W's in
narrating.
the chat.
Dude,
W's
that's
in the
ex-
chat if you like how I'm fucking right now.
It was exactly that. Like he was like asking for bits and tips on fucking, and I was like, "There's no way this is real." And
What 60-year-old needs tips on fucking? They've done it all at that point.
well, he's like, it felt like he was talking directly at me, and I was like, I watched my whole life flash before my eyes.
That's
Like I was
like, was he looking into the lens? Like he was
Yes.
making eye contact with you, basically?
stared right down the pipe. I saw him teaching me t-ball. I saw him be like, it was horrifying. And then
that does change it.
yeah,
He's like he just looked like an old man's Facebook profile picture where it's just kind of like from the underside of the chin.
So if you want a good description of it, my dad looks like the spitting image of Howie Mandel. Like no, like it's absolutely to a T bald Howie Mandel currently, and so it's like Howie Mandel is staring down the pipe, looking directly at me, talking about like, oh, if you want to see like a cum shot, tip this much, and I was like, holy shit! And I had to get the fuck. That was, and I watched way too much of this. Admittedly, I watched. Like I didn't really, it took me a long time to realize that it was my dad, and so then I'm like frozen solid, and then I don't know how to handle that. So
Wait, so did you see him bust?
No, I didn't make it that far.
Thank God. That would be like the last. I think that's the last thing that saves you, because like you'd never know it. A lot of people probably have, but knowing that like you're staring directly into your dad's nut eyes.
I am his nut.
Yeah, and now you're staring into the same eyes, the same.
That's my
gaze,
brother.
the same expression that he had when he made you. It's
I
not
know.
supposed to happen.
I feel
But-
like I could definitely
Oh my
tell
God.
if like even if it was POV. I've seen my dad probably less than 100 times in my life. I still feel like he would be talking about crime statistics, but I still feel like I would recognize that it was my father. Like the fact that you didn't realize that it was your father, like instinctually.
I think he was too focused on the stepmom.
But you would know your dad just from dick, because that's all I was seeing.
Yeah, what?
No, not I've never seen his penis, but
Exactly.
I just feel like
I'll say that like I would not be expecting, and never in a million years would I be expecting to see my dad. But once I saw the stepmom, that'd be my next immediate thought.
right.
Like, is this my dad doing this right now?
I don't know why it
But
wasn't.
he had to watch it to find out, though.
It really, yeah. Like I didn't want to live in that like Schrodinger's cat reality, Schrodinger's dad fucking like situation where I'm like, was that who? Like then I would have had to live with the situation. It was like, okay, so is she cheating on my dad? Was this before my dad?
None of
Is it
your
my
business.
dad? I just had to live with that. So next Thanksgiving, I have to sit down and go like, either I know like a crazy secret. Either way, I know a crazy secret, but which one is it?
I would have rather it been that. I would have rather it been my stepmom cheating on my dad.
Yes.
And then I just have that information instead of your reality.
Absolutely, dude. And it goes so much further than this. Second of all, it happened again. It happened a second time.
That's what happens when you sign up for a subscription, Ryan.
Well, now it's in my feed. It's in my algorithm, so it knows exactly what to feed me every week. I'm like, well, I gotta see round 2. The sequel's always better.
He's like, I can't figure this. I keep seeing my dad fucking, and they're taking $11.99 from my credit card every month. I can't fucking figure this out.
Yeah, I've signed up for Only Dads, and now I keep getting a charge. But
Before you go any further, though, I wonder, because this would be my next upon the discovery of finding out that this is my dad. Before I exit, I would have to take note of sort of the hardware that he's working with and how it would compare to mine.
oh, dude, he's got
You got like the same exact setup, or is it like
Dude, no, dude, he's swinging a goddamn hammer, and I'm
That's
so
bullshit.
jealous.
That's
not a
actually the
standard
worst
issue.
part?
Dude, it's crazy. Like honestly, like my dad has a horse cock, and I'm like, I got my mom's dick.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like that's it's just like you want your children to do better than you in life, you should want them to have a bigger penis.
Well, exactly, and it didn't work out that way. But I when I went around, I
That means your
eventually,
grandpa has a tiny little meat.
yeah, is that what happened? Yeah, you get your grandpa's dick.
Your mom's grandpa's dick. Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh, okay. Well, eventually I started telling people. So like at first I started off with my, I guess, stepsister. I don't know. I don't really see her that much, but I started off by telling her, I was like, are you aware of this? Because she's living there with them.
Do you live
Like-
in the Naughty America house? You got a stepsister?
I kind of reached out to her and was like, are you like aware of what's like, don't sit on the couch. Like, watch out. Like things are going on in like the living room. And
would you have sex with your stepsister if it was able to happen?
Like to get back at them, like start
No, just
film it, put it
like
online?
just you as a guy, like would you do it if the situation presented itself?
She's not really like my barrier to who I would have sex with is quite low, but I'm not really interested. But like if it was on the table, I probably, it's just
Well, do it in the bed, not on the table.
Okay. Well, I don't know where they fucked, so honestly, kitchen counter might be the safest place in that house.
No, but
But-
he's right though. It's like you had this situation which is just like earth shattering. Your dad and your stepmom are
Mm.
on porn in front of you, and then you go to talk to your stepsister. It feels like this thing's gonna keep going, and now something's gonna happen with your stepsister, and you're like trapped inside of a porn.
Yeah, Sarah J is gonna get stuck in the dryer.
Well, it didn't go that way. She seemed quite upset and thought I was making it up, and I'm like, okay. And then she just blocked me on everything. So I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. So I guess she wasn't aware. And then the next thing I did is I told my mom, like my biological mom, my dad's ex, and my mom's response was, "Well, he was always proud of his penis." And I went, "Are you fucking kidding me, people? Like what? Like I
Oh,
felt like it was
no.
a goddamn Twilight Zone. Everybody was like, oh well, we saw this coming." I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, shouldn't we all be a little more concerned that my 60-year-old dad is doing porn? And they're like, no, it's kind of inevitable.
We saw this coming.
Damn, dude, that's
Yeah.
that's a bumpy road to go down. And plus, like your mom says, like he was always proud of his penis. Like she was proud of it too.
She was a little proud of it. I
It's
think.
pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, she remembers it. That's the one thing she misses about him, I think.
But why could you not at least just like if he was gonna pass anything down to you, why not the pipe?
I know, right? Like it's you know what? I got like, so I guess I got a trade off. I still got my hair and he was balding by like 20. So
Mm.
I'd
That's a
rather
good. That's a
dick.
good. Would you rather too? Honestly, because
Yeah.
hair, my hairline is sort of clapped, and it's not. You know what? I have a little bit of. I got a little bit of taste of both. Not a
Yeah.
huge dick and not a great hairline.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. So my hairline's still hanging in tough, but like my penis is got some to be desired. So like I guess it's fine. Like, you know what? Once they're already the hairline gets them into the bed, and once they're there, it's like sorry.
That to me is by far the most disturbing part of the story is that your dad is packing. And
But here's
you
the
didn't get
thing.
it passed down.
You can put on a hat. Like I feel like it's not that much of a would you rather. Like you can put on a hat. You there's not really a prosthesis for. I mean, there are, but it's emasculating, I would assume. So like,
you're right.
you know what I mean? Like you put on a beanie and you're laying like huge pipe. But I do agree that it is. But here's the flip side of that is he's got a hammer on him. What if it would have been incredibly tiny? That's almost worse. You kind of want your dad to really be
That's
packing a
true.
hammer.
Yeah, it is the one thing that I'm proud of now. So that's when I think back, like when I go to his funeral one day, I'll be like, oh, he was always proud of his penis.
You know what's perfect? I think what would be perfect, and I guess you'd have no way of knowing unless he was like holding up a ruler to it or something. But like, if you could picture and make the assumption like that looks about a half inch shorter than mine, so
That
he's
would be
still,
nice.
he's still working with something. He doesn't have like a micro, but I'm the man of the house.
But it's definitely not that. I can tell you for a fact, it was a goddamn hammer, and it was crazy. It was like, wow, she's really taking all that. Jesus.
You getting circumcised up there in Canada, or was he working with like a tremors worm, or what's going on there?
Yeah, I can't really tell. I don't really
Oh.
know. I
It
didn't
is
really.
hard to tell when it's hard.
Yeah, it was pulsating. So it was full. It was at full mass. So, and there was a moment in it where they were, I guess, talking to the people in the chat, and it was a horrifying moment. This is actually the worst moment of the whole thing, where my stepmom rolls over And I still don't know that this is my dad at this point because you're just seeing like waist down and then her. And she like leans into the camera and I guess somebody asks, where does he like to come? And she goes, well, I usually swallow it. And I went, oh, God damn it. Ugh. And I was like, well, good for you and good for him. But,
Yeah, I do feel like in those moments, like the things that would immediately shock you or the things that you would think are the worst when you hear the story from somebody else would be like the nudity of it and the peace and just seeing all that sort of stuff. But like the real worst stuff is like finding out like what your parents say to each other when they're in those moments. Like the intimacy, the intricacies of what they say to each other. They're even hearing like your dad's like sex voice, like his whisper, kind of half whisper sex voice is like, it's just, you're not supposed to hear that.
Oh,
No.
do you want to know what's the most embarrassing part? It has nothing to do with the piece.
It gets worse.
No, you're gonna think this is
like
crazy.
the fifth worst.
Yeah,
Fifth
really.
time
No, I'm
you
gonna
said
tell you.
worst part.
No, that was the worst part of the scene. But the craziest part of the whole thing is how much of a boomer my dad is. Where when we actually had a discussion and I told him that I knew, and he was very
That's
upset
mistake number one. Why would you take that to him?
Well,
Everybody else knew.
Well,
I wouldn't-
everybody seemed to know, and he was wondering why I was fucking being awkward and not talking to him. Like, I can't. How do you just have like a normal conversation after you watch your dad fuck? It's odd.
He's like, you
So-
want to see it, son?
It's
I knew
okay.
you were gonna ask me one day.
But
I'm quite proud of it. I'm quite
I'll
proud of
unsheath
it.
it for you.
well, he came to me like I invaded his privacy. Like he was just like, what are you doing looking for that? I was like, I didn't go looking for. How would I know to go looking for that? That's such a crazy thing to do. And he was like, well, it's behind a paywall. And I'm like, well, do you not know how the internet works? It's like, you're the one that taught me about like LimeWire back in the day of like stealing music from the internet. He's like, well, no, we signed up for this thing. It's supposed to be private. It shouldn't be anywhere. I'm like, well, guess what? People fucking screen record that and put it out on the internet. And when I looked at the views of the porn that was on just like a normal, like a Pornhub type website, it had like 250,000 views. I'm like,
Whoa.
he's killing it. He is so much popular than all of us on the internet. Like it's crazy what kind of numbers he's doing. This is on a re-upload of an old man fucking on the internet. I can only imagine what the regular numbers. He's doing millions.
What
My
was the
God.
title? What was it like? Old BWC bangs nasally.
Ryan's dad fucks.
Well, yeah. What was the
It
the title?
genuinely something like that. It was like old man fucks grandma type thing. Like that's what it was.
Dude,
Gilf.
Yeah, it would definitely be in the gilf category, but god damn it, it was crazy. So
Well,
I
do
knew-
you think that, because let's be fair here, I'm obviously somebody who's obsessed with my career and is constantly checking numbers, and anytime somebody's are better than mine, I want them to die somehow. So but when we look at the chemistry here, the equation, who's really the star there? Who's really carrying the weight? Like, is when you watch that video, even if you only saw it once, I'm not gonna ask you if you watched it more. That's up to you. I don't know what I'd do in that situation.
look at a playlist, it comes up periodically.
Yeah, it's in your algorithm now. They're gonna
Yeah.
start sending you all their videos. So, wait, was he the one that people were pulling up for, or was it her? You think?
I kind of think it was like a team effort, but I think she was doing a lot of the heavy lifting from the couple minutes that I watched. Like she was really interacting with the fans.
So your
Yeah.
dad's big dick was just a bonus.
Yeah, he was just he was like a stunt dick for a lot of it.
Yeah,
but,
he's riding the coattails.
Yeah.
Wow.
but they both seemed to do. It was like a collaborative effort where they were really engaging with their fans. I got to give them that. Like they were ready to reach out and answer any questions in the chat. Well, fucking.
I think what we need to do is just I'll throw a super chat in their thing and we'll get it beside a ruler and really crack down on this thing.
Get like a remote control, sit beside it, really get a perspective on it.
Yeah, I mean whatever we need to do. I just feel like I really feel like I need to see it.
You want me to grab a screen grab for you? I could probably still find it.
Yeah, yeah. If
Oh.
you could just pull up the background on your phone and send it over to me, that'd be great.
I know everybody wants to see it. That's the question I get all the time. It's like, yo, when
Well,
we
you
when we
can't
gonna watch?
brag.
Well, you're talking about your dad's dick like it's Excalibur.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean? You're
that's
talking
all
this
it is.
thing up, and then you're being like, I can't believe, like, yeah, people want to see it. Yeah.
It's a solid piece. Like it's not like Mandingo quality. Like it's not like I don't think he like gets lightheaded when he gets hard, but like if I had that, I would be very happy.
What
Well,
would
let me-
what would you guess, like, you know, ballpark wise number?
I would say in the 9 range.
That pisses me off.
Whoa.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, I know.
That's infuriating.
That's, bro,
No,
that's-
it's like it's not like slightly above average. It was like it looks like it's a struggle to get it hard.
No, we need to see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
Lauren comes in. Oh, we need to see it. She's
We need
sliding
to
off her
see it.
chair there for my 60-year-old Howie Mandel dad.
so
No, I
so yours
actually
might
hate
not
bald
even
men.
yours might not even be that bad if you think his is like huge.
Thanks. You know what? Yeah. Thanks, Craig.
It's like,
Well,
You're right.
Can you give us a report of yours if you're
Oh.
not if you don't want to say the exact, just like a range?
Ballpark it.
Ballpark. It's probably like I would say it's slightly above average. It's probably 6-ish, 6 and a bit.
Okay.
6 and a bit.
That's
That's Canadian.
6 and a bit.
Yeah, that's a Canadian. Yeah, I'm talking centimeters.
Yeah, so his dick is an entire third.
Yeah.
Take
Wow.
yours and add another third of yours onto it.
Yeah, he could have a Lorraine Bobbitt situation and still be packing more than me.
He can fold his in half, and he's right in your ballpark.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I know, and I'm very upset about that. That genuinely, out of all the worst things that I've said about this, that is the worst thing.
It
I
is-
appreciate your honesty.
Yeah,
the candor is nice. I mean, it's very nice of you to talk about it. If you had to send me the link, where would you prefer to send it to me?
Well, you're gonna have to sign up to my Only Dads. It's I get a cut now. If you use code Clevername Podcast, you get 10% off.
I think that would be the ultimate. I think that's your only way to go on this is you have to, just set up like I don't know how any of this shit works, but like a one-time purchase OnlyFans where people that you've told this story to and the fans can pay a one-time fee to watch this because you have to
agree.
profit somehow off of it. This has been nothing but a nightmare for you. You have to turn this into gold somehow.
I'd love to see his dick because I just upgraded from an iPhone SE to an iPhone 17, so I
Yeah.
feel like I could fit it on the screen now.
You have to have. I'm sorry. You have to have the Pro Max in order to get it all on screen.
Oh,
Damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cut off. You have to have 2 phones side by side.
I really would enjoy. Like, I feel like if this is like somebody recommending me a movie, and they're like, it's like very. I don't want to say you're being like a hipster about it, but it's like when people are like, "Oh, I went to this great restaurant," and you're like, "Oh, what was it?" And they're like, "Well, the waiting list is crazy. You would never be able to get to it." Like you have to start delivering on this.
You're gatekeeping.
I'm gatekeeping my dad's cock. Yes, that's what I've been telling everybody. That I'd be like, guys, I know at a certain point, I'm pretty much there. Like I got to start being just a hype man for it. We've barely talked since, but I think if I could get him a couple more subscribers, I think we might be able to mend this relationship.
Well, I'll admit you liked it before it was cool, and then we get to enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like I just feel like I'd like to feast my eyes on it.
Yeah, when my dad's dick was
Whoa.
underground, that's when it was cool. But now he's gone all mainstream. So like, you guys are fucking losers for liking it.
Oh, his dick is the Black Keys.
Yes, exactly.
I
This
don't know.
has to be, brother. This it's a great story. I admire there's a great word, your candor, but that's, bro, you have to turn this because this either has to be your Burt Kreischer machine story that makes you millions and millions of dollars, or you monetize this video somehow because that's you I don't know you and your dad's history. You probably love him. He's probably a good guy. Maybe he's a piece of shit. I don't know. But he's a fucker for sending this out into the world. Whether he realized he was going to or not, he's a fucker for that. And you gotta get back somehow. And especially knowing that he's packing the piece.
Oh,
Oof.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta get a
crazy.
little taste.
You
gotta-
gotta turn this into a Ryan clever name W.
And dude,
somehow.
that's the problem. I'm gonna have just people like Lauren fucking salivating at the mouth here, trying to fucking get a piece of my dad's dick, and I don't know if I want that.
I just want to see it. You've been talking it up.
You gotta let us wet our beaks here, Ryan. I mean, this is crazy.
I think we're all wet enough. I've let you guys in on it. I don't know if I want to watch it. Do you want to guys do a group watch along? Is that what you're suggesting?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to. Look, here's the deal: is that I don't know what kind of piece my dad's working with, but I certainly wouldn't have a problem sharing it with people if it was a blessing in the
was
world.
big,
Yeah, if it was,
I feel like you'd need to share.
if it was noteworthy, I certainly wouldn't be telling people about it and then not. I just feel like it's owed to me in some way.
Okay,
I'll be
well, I think-
honest. This is like a movie review show.
Oh.
I would be lying if I said I didn't have some interest in seeing just the penis based on the explanation, the reputation that it's been given. But to be honest, I'm almost more interested in the duration, the angles, the directing,
The lighting?
the lighting. Again, could have some of that yellow you were
Yeah.
talking
You never
about.
know.
there's a
I
lot.
want to see the whole
watch.
production. I want to get inside the actor's studio on this.
Dude, there's a lot because there's sequels. I've seen it since in the the little recommended at the bottom.
Oh, you
of
gotta.
porn.
I mean, you gotta watch them all at this point.
I think I gotta really see if it's like Godfather 3, you're like, ah man, by the third one really falls off.
You can't jerk, but you have to see the entirety of
That's the
the.
thing about this, dude. I was mid jerk when I found this. I had to stop. I had to put my hands up in the air and go like, "Okay, hold on a second. What the fuck's going on here?"
A lot of respect for you that you were able to not, turn that into a whole other problem for yourself.
Ryan,
Yeah,
I got to be honest with you. The people in the chat, which are people who are fans of your podcast, are saying, "Hey, this was promised to us 3,000 episodes ago. Ryan's a bitch." This one says he's gay. I don't have an opinion on that.
I'm not gay. I'm just Canadian. It's hard to tell the difference.
But everyone's saying that you've been promising this for a long time, and I feel like, hey, we have one of the most premier leading artists on. I feel like there's no time like the present.
Oh, who do we have?
That's you,
Anybody
Craig.
else coming?
Craig.
Oh yeah.
You're very humble. You're very humble. We appreciate that about you. But
That's the thing. I thought he was talking about me for a second. So
no,
Yeah.
no.
But I think the moral of this podcast is the best sex scene of all time is my dad's.
Which is nuts.
We wouldn't know.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm
It's the only one that
gatekeeping.
we really talked about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The
This
number
is a-
one.
The stream is called "The Best Sex Scenes of All Time." We didn't even fucking talk about it.
It's just Ryan's dad.
That's just kind of how our show goes. I mean, you've done it enough times now where, look, there's no structure. We're just kind of fucking around. But
No, you go where you go. I love it.
thank you, dog. I appreciate you doing the show. If Ryan's not going to show it, we can wrap it up. I know you're
God
busy.
damn it, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
gotta
think I
get-
just have the link ready?
Yes. With as much as you've been talking about it, yes.
Thank you,
I
Lauren.
would hope you'd be able to access it within a few minutes, but I
Definitely could.
I could probably wrap it up soon, or if Ryan's got a link to provide, I could probably hang for like 15 more
Yeah.
minutes.
No shot of fucking sending out the link, but like not a
Oh, not to
fucking.
the public, but like
Not
you,
to,
you
yeah, just
send
to
it,
us.
you send it to the people on the show, and then we don't show it on the screen, but we watch it and we
We-
commentate.
Yeah, we
You know-
react to the just a still of the hog.
A
Okay.
screenshot?
You're gonna make me go right now in front of. I respect Crack.
Well,
Amico
no, because
so
if
much.
you would just send us
If you
the
respect
link.
him, he wants to see it.
I respect you a lot right now, but it's gonna be fading soon.
Yeah.
You honestly, the honesty that you've shown, the courage, with the things that you've been through, I respect the hell out of you, brother. But you got to finish this job here. This is a show we're doing.
We're all edging
Oh
right
my
now, and
God.
there's no way we're gonna be able to finish unless I whip out my dad's cock.
This
Right.
is nothing sexual, perverted.
This,
This is
queer.
for science.
this is
this-
like watching a documentary of animals breeding. We just need to see the hog.
Yeah.
Show hog.
what you're gonna make me do is go look up the link right now, scrub through the video, and screenshot my dad's dick.
If
and
it's a
send it-
POV video, you shouldn't have to do much scrubbing. The majority will be ass and dick.
Oh god damn.
Are you able to just, so you don't have to look at anything, just access the link and then you don't even have to look at anything?
Yeah, I do have the link. I actually saved it. I sent it to somebody, so I have it
Of
in a
course you
DM.
You gotta have it.
You got it.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Not have it?
It's
You
on
have
the
to have it.
forefront.
Yeah, because there's okay. Here, do you want me to tell you what the title of the exact title is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mature wife sucks and rides hubby's cock with tits out.
Wow.
That's normally how they do it.
Yeah,
It's a mouthful, but it's accurate.
yeah. It was a lot. Yeah, so I do have it, but I don't know if I can do this.
It sounds like you have it pulled up, and it sounds like the hardest part's over. Now, are you familiar with the phrase "rip it like a band-aid"? Where you just kind of do something real quick, so you don't have to think about it too much. I don't want you thinking about this.
Oh god damn it!
I don't want you putting a lot. I don't want you hurting your little Canadian brain. I don't want you thinking about. And this again, this can be an expiring link if that's possible.
Oh.
This can be an expiring screenshot. I just need to see the hog.
You think I know how to do that on the fly?
I don't know how to do that.
Can't
I'll
you
be
send
honest.
it and delete it? Can't you send it and delete it in Instagram or something?
Yeah, or Snapchat. Can you Snapchat me your dad's dick? Can you Snapchat me?
We're desperate, Ryan. Come on.
We're not talking about sharing this with anybody else. This is a private moment between. And look, Ryan, you've told me in private how big of a fan of Crack Amico you are. We all are. We all get it.
Come on.
This is the time. This might not ever happen again because I can't. Obviously, he's going to come back on the show. We love having him, but I can't be bringing you on here if we're not going to show the goods.
We gotta show Crack Amico a good time.
I'll be honest. As much as I'm in the spirit of having a great, entertaining show, but as Ryan is one of my fans, and I consider my fans family. You're all my family here.
Yeah, so
I
he's
gotta-
your
I gotta
dad
be-
too.
Ryan, I respect you either way, brother, and it's completely up to you. But I say if you don't show it here now, this has got to Are you a comedian?
Some would say, but no, I'm horribly unfunny.
No. The story is hilarious. There's no way you could tell this story on stage and it's not funny. There's no way you could fuck that up. This has to be, if you don't tell it here, you got to make this your Burt Kreischer machine story, because this is a hell of a story. But if that's not gonna, if you don't foresee that, then just make it a great moment. It's people. This is something that could get clipped. Somebody makes a TikTok with some, Family Guy. What top half of the screen is Family Guy, the bottom half is like somebody playing Fruit Ninja, and it's you talking about this story, and it gets 1 million hits on TikTok, and now you're Ryan the dad cock guy, and
That's exactly
Beat
what
Tap
I
Radio
want.
has 1 million subscribers, so that could happen. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
It sounds like, Crack, what you're saying is mutually beneficial for all of us here on this call.
I don't think it's bad for any of us.
That's right. Yeah.
Any of us, yeah, except for me.
Everything bad for Ryan has already happened.
It's already
That's
happened.
true. That's
You're- Stop living in the past. We're here in a
I'm
moment.
actively living in the present, looking at my dad's penis again.
Well,
Well, send it to us.
well, let us see it.
Well,
If the bad part's already happening for you, what's the problem? I don't understand the hang up. I'll show you
What?
mine. I'll call my dad right now. You want me to call my dad? I'll get a picture. He will send it in 30 seconds.
Shut the fuck up, he would. You want
Dude,
to you want to
he's
go cock for
probably-
cock against my dad? You
He's
think you can hang with my dad's cock? Absolutely not.
No,
no, we don't. I
my
don't think
dad's is
he-
probably he's on a lot of stimulants at most times, so I don't know if it's getting hard. I don't know if you've ever taken Adderall, but you're just pretty much pulling rope and saving 400 screenshots of Gianna Michaels to your iPod Touch.
Me nor any of my family members will be presenting our penises.
That's okay. You do enough for society.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, just we're not fucking sharing dad dicks here. I don't think you gotta have skin in the game here, Crack.
Oh, but you got the
You
story.
gotta have foreskin in the game here, Crack.
Ryan, let me backtrack this. I'm gonna I'm gonna come back here.
Mhm.
How much do I need to send you right now to
Oh,
show me and
God.
Crack your dad's penis?
Hey, what about me? Why can't I see it?
Sweetheart,
Lauren can't
we
see
share
it.
everything. We share
okay.
everything. It's
There's enough to go around.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'll show Lauren the bottom half. Crack can see the head, and you get middle shaft.
That's my favorite part.
And you guys have to combine them all like a fancy Pokemon card.
Ooh.
Are we seeing Hog tonight or not? If not, I'm gonna let Crack go. He's a busy man. He just released a new song tonight. It's blowing up. If are we showing Hog or not?
Like I don't know.
Don't feel peer pressured.
You should feel very peer pressured. This is a moment that might never be replicated. And are you familiar with the song "Lose Yourself" by Eminem?
Mm.
If you had one moment, would you capture it, or would you squander it? That's an honest question.
All right. Okay. Here's what you get. I'm gonna send you a DM on Instagram.
Okay.
This is the best I can do. I'm gonna say
make it a group. Make it a group thing with me and Crack.
Be very careful about how you word this, because I think technically this could be like some type of your like sex trafficking your father. So
I
don't want to be a part of any crime between you and your father's penis.
So, like, it's very difficult to find, and I'm having a hard time scrubbing through this because every time you scrub through it, it's on some sketchy ass website, and it just makes me do another advertisement. So I think I just made my dad like $13 in ads while I tried to do this.
You can't say you're having a hard time. You gotta use different terminology.
You just bought your dad some Tim Hortons.
Yeah. So,
what part of Canada you from, Ryan?
Make small talk with me while I'm doing this.
I'm curious though.
I'm
He's
just
from
outside of Toronto.
Dad Saskatchewan.
Toronto. Toronto, when you're from Toronto, isn't it basically like 2 syllables? Like Toronto?
Toronto.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, you definitely don't say the second T in it.
Toronto.
Okay. Here's what you get. I'm gonna send you this message, and I'm trying to make it a disappearing message, but I'm also a boomer. So you're gonna see it. And this isn't the best picture because I can't find a picture of just my dad.
That's fine. You don't have
You're
to.
edging us. Come on.
I can't do it. So it's a very
Ryan,
blurry.
I'm just grateful for anything that you give. This is fantastic.
Crack, you want this. You want Crack. Just so you know, this is a monumental moment for me that I get to send my dad's picture to you. So
No, dude, I appreciate it. I'm not saying you have to do any of this. I'm honored and shocked and respectful to you.
All right, there you go. Okay, it's coming your way too, Crack. Get ready.
Is it the IG?
Oh!
Okay, hold on a second.
Whoa!
I
Screenshot.
told you. Hey, no, you can't no screenshotting.
I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna spill gallons to that. Wow.
He didn't screenshot it.
No, I didn't.
Wait,
that was
Hold on, it's coming to you, Craig, too.
Okay.
Sorry,
unless it's buried in her tonsils. That is not 9 inches.
Yeah.
I
mean, we're
haven't
not gonna
even seen
lie.
it yet, but I can already say if anybody ever had the reaction to my dick that the two of you just had, I would be able to die and just whatever, heaven or
Enjoy.
hell, doesn't matter. Just
enjoy.
I'm good.
Everybody enjoy. There you go. No, we've spread the joy around.
Wow.
No, you're not even seeing base in that because the frame.
I was gonna say
That's
Oh,
true.
I
even
use
see
my
the base
mobile
in it.
app. I was trying to look at it on the big screen.
Oh no, Craig's like I want it in 4D.
Crack left. Crack left.
No, he didn't. He said I gotta leave to see it. Oh my god.
Craig's cranking hog to my dad's dick right now.
He said I gotta go.
Oh man. Oh dude, he bailed.
He's
He's
looking at it. I'm watching him look at it right now. It just popped up and it said it's been seen by Crack Amico. This is the worst day of my life.
Or is it the best?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of chubbed up.
That's wild, dog. I mean, that is
Wow.
I mean, it was definitely a hog.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking, that's when you imagine a dad dick, that is kind of what you picture. It's like they're always big in your head.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
dad does not have a big dick, I'll just be honest.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
doesn't.
He talks about it, and he also wears those weird sweatpants
You
shorts.
can see it.
Yeah, looks like
Not great.
like a pencil eraser sitting on top of two cherries.
Yep.
He hangs loose around you, like you.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, I'm an only child, and for some reason, both
Guys,
my
shut the
parents.
fuck up! Shut the fuck up! He's back.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
What? You had to leave to see it.
You crank one out.
No, I think I just got so confused. At everything going on, I realized because I opened up another window for Instagram to see the message, and then it said I had to view it on the mobile app, so I closed the window.
That's all good, dude.
And I was still talking for like a
Brain.
minute, and nobody was talking back. I was like, why is everybody just like not talking to me? But no,
We were like, damn, he's gone.
How did you feel about it, Crack?
okay. So
He's got notes.
Oh god.
no, obviously the thing that after I look at it for a few seconds, because when I first look at it, the thing I think is, okay, well, I wish we could see the whole thing.
Of
Right.
course.
That
tough.
part's a little disappointing. But when you notice the just like the sheer like width of it, especially towards the bottom, and you notice that there's like a split in the middle of it, almost like a forearm.
Mhm. It's got an
It's-
elbow.
Yeah. So I mean, you're the only one who has seen this thing all the way down to the bag, but
I'm keeping for myself. There's some things we gotta keep sacred.
but I would say I believe you.
Thank you.
You know, based on if you're showing me if this is a fish head, and you say the fish is 500 pounds, then I'll take your word for it. I don't think you're bullshitting.
That's a marlin.
Dude,
That's
look
for
at the way she's working it too. She can't even get it in her mouth.
Oh my God.
And she's wearing some interesting glasses there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to look like the counter woman at a candy store.
Yeah,
or
that was a
something.
little jarring.
I wasn't expecting her to look like she was about to bag my groceries.
Yeah,
I don't-
she's not hot.
No, I mean,
Well,
look,
she's okay.
I don't wanna
They're older people.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but she was really getting a good look at it.
It's safe to say, like, I can without a doubt say my mom is much hotter.
Oh.
Dude, why are you replying to my photo, Crack Amico? What is it saying that you're replying to it? Don't send me a DM. Dude,
No, here's what I'm gonna do. Guess what I'm gonna do.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, can we
I
replay?
deleted it. I deleted it.
Oh, thank you.
You know, that was I respect your courage. I admire it. And that was a one-time only thing, and I delete.
There's gonna be a song about this now.
Wait, did you wait? Hey, hold on for a second. You sent him one that didn't auto delete? What the fuck?
No, I gave him the courtesy of having a second look. I only gave you guys one.
That's understandable, I guess.
Wow.
Well, guys,
Yeah, because he knew I'd be a gentleman and to delete it, and he knew you guys would post it as like
You're
your desktop
That's
background.
gonna be the thumbnail of the fucking video if I didn't.
there's not enough pixels. There's not, guys. Hey, look, I know, Crack, you're busy. We can wrap this up. Ryan, I do want to thank you genuinely, because it seems like a lot of your fans have been waiting for that forever, and you just gave it up like a coupon at a fucking Outback Steakhouse for us here tonight. It looks like the chat is going wild because it looks like you've been promising this to your listeners for quite some time, like years is what they're saying.
How can I see
and-
the chat? Can I see the chat?
It's on, if you go to live.clevernamepodcast.com, the chat's there. For some reason, StreamYard doesn't pull it in when it's a custom, like StreamYard will only let you see the chat if it's YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'll get the chat next time. Hopefully
Okay.
they're all being very, very nice to me.
They all love you. It's a lot of cracks in the chat. Everyone there is a huge fan of yours.
Yeah, and it says that only a matter of time before my dad's in a Bonnie Blue video.
Oh, God.
How many times you promised this? Yeah, there's a lot of people just waiting for this. Yeah, only dad's rap dropping next week.
Now, if I ever made a song involving you or your dad, it would all be positive. It would not be something mean or negative. Definitely not. No disrespect. I would never disrespect you.
My dad would just be like, my dad's so old, he'd be like, what's happening? Why is there a rap about my huge dick?
There are worse things to happen to a person.
I'd send it to him.
He'll pour coffee in your mailbox again.
Yeah, that is how it ended. He came to my house and freaked out, poured
He
coffee in my
poured
mailbox.
coffee in your mailbox?
Yeah, so he like he was just banging on my door because he was worried I was gonna tell everybody, and I wasn't even home, but my camera on my door captured it all, and he was just wailing on the door, and then he rips my camera off.
Pulls his
and
dick out.
His real
Well,
Nancy
yeah.
Guthrie situation, ripping
Yeah,
the camera off the door.
He only likes to be filmed from the waist down, so then he started doing like a POV angle of it, and then he throws it in my camera in my mailbox, and then just dumps coffee in my mailbox, destroying all the letters in there, which is a federal crime, by the way.
Oh,
It is. I could report him, but I think what I just did might also be a crime, so I think it's like double jeopardy, and we're just even.
Parental revenge porn.
Yes, this is parental revenge porn. What I've just committed.
Crack. So they love you so much in the chat. This guy says, "Bro, my 9-year-old stepdaughter was singing Autistic Alpha in the truck yesterday."
that's sick.
Nice.
You got
That's
people all over.
I would if I had children, I probably wouldn't let them listen to my stuff. But your life, brother.
Well,
I
Crack,
appreciate it.
we
Keep the
actually
views coming.
Crack, we actually made that Sinatra version of Autistic Alpha, and we played it like it was like a Motown swing version of Autistic Alpha, and everybody loves that.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that. That was great.
Yeah, so then I know a bunch of people have played that during the Christmas season. It really hits hard.
Yeah, man. Well,
Like a daddy. did.
I gotta say, man, as far as you being a fan, you like the music and stuff, I'm gonna say, I feel like the fans are going up by the day. Every Skankfest, there's more and more. I remember the day ones. I remember the diehards, and honestly, I'll never forget you now, just because of the story.
How many of
So,
how many of your fans have shown their dad's dick to you? Tell me that.
I think 0.
Right.
Well, it's one
now.
Right.
No, but no, dude, I think you're very funny. I think it's really funny that, and not to take it from real ass to just be a gay guy right now, but if I could have a sincere moment here on this comedy podcast, I think you're a very funny dude to be open with it and find the humor in it, because it is it's a fucking, let's be honest, it's a nightmare situation. We're all laughing.
Oh, I'm dying on the
I don't think
inside.
any
Don't
of us
worry.
would want. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So you've taken the situation, you've made the most of it, and now it's your time. You got to make this your Bert Kreischer machine story.
I'll work on it. I'll get.
And
up
that
on-
was a lie. That guy was lying. None of that even happened. This is real. This really happened. Like,
We've seen the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing. So yeah, I could do a whole PowerPoint with mine. So
and if it means anything to you, you've taken Canada, like my idea of what Canada is in my mind, you've taken that way further in the right direction today.
I put Canada on the map finally.
You're changing.
No, Ryan will do that. That happened to me too.
Yeah, we weren't. Ryan, you're a treasure, and we love you.
Thanks, guys. This is really sappy, and I don't know. I don't take compliments well.
Oh.
It's hilarious that we're being this sincere about the fact that he just showed us.
I
his
know
ass.
this is so weird for me.
Well, you have to show him something because we practically forced him to. So.
There was
Yeah,
no force-
now we
there
all
was-
feel bad, so we're backpedaling.
Yeah,
Like,
this was a bullying session. So now you guys had to be like, nah, you're cool.
We're like, no, we
You
love you.
shook me down for my lunch money, and then you're like, thanks for that.
No,
Ryan-
Ryan, that was super cool that you did that, and you totally did it on your own. Like you weren't really
Right.
coerced by any of us. Just
No.
saying for the record.
You are all complicit in whatever crime took place today. Just so you know, I will turn on you guys the second the FBI knocks on my door. I'll say, "Crack Amico did it."
Ryan,
You're already on to me.
completely unrelated to everything that just happened. I just wanted to say you're very well spoken. Just wanted to give you that.
There you
I
go.
agree. Even with the abouts.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to. The first time I talked to him, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But very well spoken.
Coming from a
and-
guy who can't even say the place he's from, Baltimore. You guys,
That's how we say it.
There's a T in it.
Okay,
Oh,
there's two
Mr.
T's in
Toronto?
Toronto, too.
Mr. Toronto,
Yeah,
fuck you.
Toronto.
Come up there and pour coffee in your fucking mailbox. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Crack, you got anything you want to plug, brother?
Yeah, just that I just dropped a new song, me featuring Tim Dillon. We Did It. Go to YouTube, type in Crack Amico, We Did It. Newest song. If you're not familiar with my music, just check out everything else, youtube.com/crackamico. I make funny songs. Patreon.com/crackamico, got a bunch of cool bonus shit on there. And at Crackamico Rap on Instagram and on X. Check out my stuff, man.
Hell yeah, brother. I got a dad hat. By the way, what a quality piece of merchandise you're putting out. I ordered a dad hat. It's beautiful. Fantastic. Can't wait to wear it when I'm taking the small urinal in bathrooms. Really looking forward to it.
Thank you for supporting, brother. And
Oh, of
thank you
course.
for reminding me. topbananausa.com/crack. I know that's hard to remember. You could just go on my socials. It's on all of my bios. Check out the merch. I've been working on it for a couple years, and I like to think a lot of the stuff is quality and comfortable. I like my clothes to be comfortable. I'm not an alcoholic anymore, so now I need all my clothes to be comfortable because my serotonin's gone. So I have to have like things as good as they can be.
Yes.
So what were we talking about? Look at my merch. Buy some merch. Patreon, YouTube. I make music. I'm gay. I'm a wigger. I listen to podcasts. This was a good show. I think this was a good show, and I think Ryan probably feels better after getting that massive thing off of his chest.
Therapeutic. It was very
It felt
therapeutic.
great on his stepmom's chest, and we're all just blessed to be here.
That's right.
Hey man, what a wild world. Thank you guys. Ryan, do you have anything you want to plug?
No, don't even look me up.
Your dad has something he wants to plug.
You guys should check out Clever Name Podcast. Ryan's very funny. And also just we appreciate you listening to WeCap Radio. Thank you both for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Thanks for your dad's dick.
Shut the fuck up, Lauren.
You got my fiance thanking you for your dad's dick.
Dude, you
Thanks.
realize you guys are gonna fuck tonight? She's gonna think of that.
Oh, we're not gonna fuck tonight, dude. All my energy's spent.
Well, then
What are you
when
talking
she's using
about?
Her vibrator. She's gonna be thinking of my dad.
I prohibit her from owning one of those. It's not allowed. I'm very Muslim about our relationship. Thank you guys. I'm gonna play the outro music, and then if you don't mind just hanging out in the thing for a second so the audio can sync.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, WeCap Radio, bong hits and cameos. That's a perfect ratio. Let's get high and watch a movie, blowing bomb haze. Me and my fiance, WeCap all day. Let's get high and watch a movie.
And if you like that song, Crack does commissions. He did that one, and it's fantastic.
Thank you.
And you're very welcome.